So, hi, I'm here to give you a video guide on how to prepare the rosary, the project. So this is the sample rosary. Sample rosary. In each kit, in each kit contains 2 nylon strings, one longer string, which is about 70 centimeters long, and another nylon string that's about 35 centimeters long. And you will find there also a small pack like this. Each pack contains a crucifix and a centerpiece medallion. Okay. And then also, the crucifix, the centerpiece medallion, and the crimp beads. They're so small. Let's just give you a sample of the crimp bead. You might not notice it's too small. They're so small. Okay, wait. Oops. Pwede ma-view. So, oops. This is how small. I don't know if you could see. Okay, I don't know if it's visible on the camera, but it's too small. So, okay. There has to be 4 crimp beads at least. So, one to be used on the crucifix, and the other 3 will be used here on the holes on the centerpiece medallion. We'll start first with the cross. So before we start, I have to remind you also that you also need a pair of pliers like this to lock. It's for the crimp beads, so that you could lock the string. First, so I told you, first you start with a crucifix. We're going to use the shorter nylon string, which is the shorter one. So insert first the crimp bead. Okay. So here is the crimp bead. After the crimp bead, the crucifix. After inserting the crucifix, you get again the end of the string. Okay. You leave a small part of it, and then you insert it again through the crimp bead. Oops. Insert it back. So there. You see? You insert it back. Then you push it towards the cross, the crucifix. Tight towards the crucifix. Okay. So it's there. Now you have to use the crimp bead, the pliers to lock it. You have to press it. You press it. You press the crimp bead with the pliers, the pair of pliers. Okay, push it down to the crucifix, and then you lock. Not too strong, not too hard, just enough to press it. Once you've pressed it, it's not going to move anymore. See? So next is you do the beads now. So on the guide that I gave, you start with the crucifix, and then the lock, and then 3 small beads. So you'll find in your pack, these are the white beads, and then there are also the small beads. Before you start before you start, you have to have like a bowl or just anything so that everything will be in there. Or probably better if you could separate the white beads from the small beads and the crimp bead. Okay, so it's not going to be hard. So you have to have 3 small beads. Okay, so it's good that if you're going to work, you work under the small beads, the container of the small beads. Okay. Okay. So you're after, so again, from the crucifix, the lock, 3 small beads, the 3 small beads, the colored bead, 3 small beads again, and then the white bead for the Hail Mary, a small bead in between, and then white bead again, small bead, white bead, and then 3 small beads again here, and then a colored bead. Okay, but okay, so just like this. Okay, there. So 3 small beads again, and then a colored bead, and then 3 small beads. Okay, so there. Before you really insert everything, remember there's a small leftover in a string. You insert everything so that it will be the stronger string. It will not fall off. Right there. Insert everything. Okay. And you insert the short string, the leftover string, into all the beads. It will just be left covered inside. You could not see anymore the short string, right? So that it will not be moving. If in case you've already inserted all the beads and there's still some more, so that it will not be moving anymore, like it stays there. You get a clamp. You get the clamp, put a clamp on it so that it stays there while we're still working on the other beads. Okay, so we've already done the first part, just like this. Okay, now we're going to work on the centerpiece medallion, which shall be the last part for the small, or for the shorter string, the shorter nylon string. But before you insert the string into the centerpiece medallion, you have to insert first the cream bead. Insert it first through the cream bead. Okay, there's the cream bead, and then the bottom part of the medallion. Okay, and then again through the insert it. And there's the cream bead. We insert it again. And you pull it until it gets closer to the last 3 small beads. Pull it closer. Okay. Pull it. Okay. Then after pulling, you get the pliers again to lock the cream bead. You have to lock it there. You can see. Okay. So there. So if you've already locked it, okay. It gets stronger. You tie. If you can see, okay, how do I do it? You make a knot. And, oops. Okay. Just to tie it down. Then you could already cut this part. You could already cut this part. Okay, so we're done with the first part. We're going to work on now with the 5 decades. So first, again, we start with the cream bead and then insert through the hole here on top. Cream bead first, and then insert the nylon. This time you use the longer nylon string. So you have to get a cream bead again, and then insert it here, and then you insert it back through the cream bead, and then you lock it. After locking, you start with a space first. You use the small beads first, and then the white bead, and then the small bead, and then the white bead. You count 10 beads. It should be composed of 10 beads, and then the 3 small beads, and then the colored bead for the Glory Be, and then Our Father with the same bead, and then 3 small beads again, and you do again the second decade until you reach the 5th decade. So after when you're done with the 5th decade, you get again the last crimp bead. Okay, crimp bead first. After, there's the last small bead right after the 10th white bead of the last decade. Okay, so there's the last decade, 10 small beads, 10 white beads, and then the last small bead. After the last small bead, get a crimp bead, you insert it, you insert the nylon string on it, and then through the other hole of the medallion, and then you insert it back again, how you do it when you're going to lock. So insert it back again, and then use the pliers to lock it, and then that's it. You tie a knot on it so that it will be secured, and then that's the time you cut, and then you'll be done with a rosary. Okay. Thanks. Don't forget to pray your rosary every day.